I don't see you glow like that, I must say that I'm proud. Thinking about the times when you were going to my house. Had to let you go like that, I say it fucked me up. You live in my head without a doubt. Always anxious, got your picture on my necklace. Say I'm smart, but never seen a day of campus. Gave me 90, don't be sorry, we just reckless.
What's good, peeps? It's your boy Eduard Todor. Today we're going to be reacting to Demian Aditya's newest performance on America's Got Talent. I'm curious to see how he did. I'm curious to see how he's going to step it up, because I mean, it's going to be hard to get that level of suspense, and you know what I mean, like we talked about last time, you know, his wife going in, you know, with the building up the performance, then the TV cutting off. There were a lot of aspects that were building up suspense and you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm curious to see how he's gonna deal with it this time.
Hello, America! Hi, judges. Thank you so much for bringing me to the live show. And tonight, I will
this is
attempt
live. Okay.
my most death-defying escape yet. I call it the death drop.
Every time it's the most, but I get it. I get it.
Suspended high above the stage, Demian will climb into a simple wooden box.
Okay.
He will then be handcuffed, and the lid will be nailed completely shut by his assistants. The only support keeping that box in the air is this rope, looped through those pulleys and secured here, directly above this blowtorch.
It's one of those. That's cool. Well, Interesting. I like how self-explanatory this is.
And to make it even more dangerous, there will be fire.
Okay, so
Demian must escape before the rope burns through, and the box comes crashing down into 3 solid steel spikes, annihilating anything or anyone inside of it.
I
Demian,
see.
are you ready?
Well, if he fails, he'll just
Light
be
the
hung
blowtorch,
upside,
please.
hung by the handcuffs. I guess that would probably like rip his hands out, depending on how heavy the box is, but... Hey, but isn't it supported by the bottom bracket? Or am I tripping? Or is the whole thing... Oh, no, the whole thing is on the ropes. Right. If he does what I think he's gonna do. Yeah.
Is that it? Is that it?
Appear from somewhere.
Well, of course he is. He'll be behind us.
Gonna appear from somewhere.
He's behind us.
Okay, this is interesting.
Is he dead or
Did
alive?
something really go wrong this time? Something went wrong. Yeah, you don't do that. out of your mind?
Well, where's the ambulance then?
The guy is stuck in a box over fire and you hit an X.
But what went wrong then?
Shh.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. They just... Oh. Oh, yeah, that was a little bit... The timing of it. I mean, this is a live show, remember? So, you know, in the previous videos that we saw of him, those were all edited. So we don't know how long it took him to come back and beat the judges and whatnot. But that's the problem, is that by itself was a good illusion, good, you know, whatever. If no one knew who he was, if no one... But that's what I was asking, is he going to be able to keep up the suspense and to keep... You know what I mean? Because now people understand what he... Like his little trick, right? He always comes out from somewhere. So people kind of already knew what to expect. And, you know, there wasn't... You know, maybe if the box fell into the spikes and it like, you know, completely, it needed to be more convincing because people were like, wait, has he escaped? Has he not escaped? At this point, he's done it twice, so we kind of know what to look for. And he did the exact same thing that they were expecting he was going to do. So even though I have no clue how he got out of the box, like I don't know, I have no idea. I think that's why Simon pressed the buzzer and didn't like it, because it was like, that's what we thought you were going to do. And not only that, but the box didn't, like, it just fell slightly, and it looked like, okay, so the performance went wrong. I guess get him out. Like, but it wasn't like life or death. Like, clearly the box stopped, so it was like, okay, you know. But if the box fell down, it exploded, he wasn't inside, that would have been something that I think, you know, even though they would know what was going on, it would be like a vanish, right? But it didn't. They were just looking, and it was kind of anticlimactic, I think. I think that's what Simon's problem with it. Obviously, I enjoyed the illusion. You know, the illusion itself, it fooled me. But as I said, you know, he did so much to basically hype up his last performances. Kind of like the Will Tsai performance. It was kind of a letdown, but not because the magic was bad. It was just, you know, the actual act wasn't. It needed to build up on the previous ones. And so if you have that in mind, you know, standalone, this would have been a really cool effect and really cool illusion. But I think because of the crowd, because of he's done the same thing on AGT twice now, I think it didn't hit that hard. But I guess we'll have to wait and see if he makes it through. I don't know. I actually have no idea how America's Got Talent works in terms of the voting and all that kind of stuff. So I'm curious to see how he's gonna do with that performance. I think in terms of escapism, that was clean. I don't know how he did it, but in terms of his just in terms of the show, the competition, he needed to do something more, you know. In the first performance he did, let me think, what was his first one? Right, the sand drops. So people thought, oh crap, that really went wrong. In a second one, the camera cuts off and there's apparently no air, which I think there'd be much more air in a box like that than people think. But, you know, and so, like, people thought that went wrong. In this one, people thought he was still okay in the box. That was the problem. That was the issue here. People thought, well, he's still fine in the box. There's no danger to him right now. And I guess, you know, what he was trying to portray was that the box was about to fall and it kind of clinged onto the edge or something. But I think it just wasn't convincing enough. It wasn't, you know, they didn't have that impact of, oh shit, is he actually okay? Right? And so everyone was like, wait, is he okay? Is he not? Is this an act? Is this not an act? Can you guys get him? Like, he's not dead yet? So, you know what I mean? It was that kind of thing, I think. Yeah. I mean, I love the dude. And he has some great stage illusions. He has some great escape acts. But I think, in my opinion, I'd say the second one was the best so far. Because the first one really shocked the world. But with the second one, he was able to still convince people that it was going wrong. That's the difference. And this one, he just didn't quite make that. He didn't quite get to that. So, those are my thoughts on this. I mean, I was really hoping that he was gonna hit it out the park. Simon obviously didn't like it. I don't know what the judges told him after. I want to see if anyone has a link. Please send it to me. But that's the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe. I do daily videos. Tell me what else to react to in the comments. Follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All the links are down below. If you want to support me on Patreon, the link is also down below. And as always, mad respect, much love, stay lit, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!